what's going on, guys? We are in the Love Boat, literally, and we're working on our T5 swap. We got our Big Tony sunglasses on. We haven't seen Big Tony in a while. As a matter of fact, what's today's date? I'm not sure, but he's got to be getting close to parole. I got a letter in the mail about appearing as character witness. So, what's going on? Well, part 2 of the T5 swap in the Love Boat. The journey that we started in the last video, we're continuing in this video. It's one step at a time down the yellow brick road, and we're going to get to Oz. We're going to take a peek behind the curtain, see what's going on. We've also been doing some preliminary weight loss. I get a little crazy sometimes. I start thinking about weight loss and cutting stuff out. I say crazy, I don't get any, there's people that get way crazier than I do about it, but cutting things out, nibbling, it all boils down to what you can live with, what you can live without, or cosmetically or something, how it looks. It's, you know, so we've been taking a little nibbling. As a matter of fact, the exhaust is one thing that we've weighed. Let's look at that real quick. Okay, we were in here real quick. Kevin's out here. What's up? And we were weighing the exhaust off the Love Boat. It was 45 pounds for the glass packy deals, the H-pipe, and the shorty headers that we had on it. We put the headers that we might potentially use on it, and they were basically 5 pounds for the set. They're thin wall. So we'll have a total weight on what our exhaust is gonna be once we have it all assembled. But that's just a preliminary. We're thinking maybe a 30-pound weight savings, which that'd be pretty sweet, pretty sweet. We're trying to get in the 3,500 range. I think we're gonna get there on this for our next weigh-in after we do the T5 and stuff. Plus we've been nibbling. We're always nibbling at it. Okay, there we go. We're pretty sure that we will get hopefully close to maybe 25 or 30, maybe even up to 30 pounds of weight loss out of the exhaust system. I know I always preach one thing at a time. And while I do like to adhere to that, sometimes it is not always possible, and sometimes I just don't want to. So I really don't want to put that regular exhaust back on and then have to take it all back off and put the headers and stuff, long tubes. I just don't really want to do that. If I can just do the long tubes now and be done with it and put the bullets on, I'd rather just do that. I mean, we're not there yet, so everyone calm down. Calm down. We're not there yet, so we don't know exactly what we're going to do. The weight loss, well, that's coming out no matter what. We got to get some weight out of this car. We had a number originally. When we originally bought this car, we were hoping to be at 3,500 pounds race weight. That was at the end of the day. After we did the heads and the T5 and all our weight loss stuff, we were hoping to be at 3,500 race weight. We're close, we're going to make that. I'm pretty sure we're going to make that at the end of the day. But anything beyond that is a bonus. So, you know, we just keep nibbling away at it, finding stuff here and there. I mean, you know, there's plenty of stuff to pull out of these cars. It's just, you know, it's just a matter of committing to it down the road. You're like, okay, I can do without that, or I can do without that, and I can do without this. So that's what we're trying to do. But right now, the main thing is to get our T5 installed while we're distracted by losing weight out of the car, because that's ultimately what we're doing. But we've also got now a path on the headers, and we've got some other stuff. So we're making progress. It's, you know, we're farther along now than when we started. So let me get to work, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Bazinga, we're in the clip. We did it. Okay. Bruce wants to cut it right here in the joint, and then we'll make another cut down here. That's what he wants to do, and if that's what he wants to do, then that's what we are going to do. So that's one of the things we'll be doing, and then we'll try and bend it a little bit. We may try and put some heat on it. Of course, like I said, I'll paint them and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, these technically didn't cost me any money, and that's great. They didn't cost me any money, so I have no reservations about hacking them up. So, anywho, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. We're also, like I say, nibbling some weight out. And we'll get back on that here in a few minutes, and I'll show you what we're doing, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. That's the plan for the headers. Boom! Drill in our bit so we can drill out our crossmember holes, and we can get rid of the rubber isolators and be ready to have that mounted up. So let me take this, some of that, and get under there. That's right. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I'm starting to feel it. No, don't cue up the music. Stop it now. Okay, guys, we've got our holes drilled out. Of course, we'll flip this bolt around. We just had it set in there. Sorry. We've got our crossmember clearanced. So we got plenty of room there. So that's how it's going to sit. Still need to maybe put a clutch fork in it just so we're 100% sure we're clear. And but progress. Now we got to cut the header. So progress. Woo, we're doing it now, baby. All right, let me go get the torch. Let's see how we can bend this a little bit, maybe. Okay, here we go. We got it on. We got a small split. You can see it right there. Let me point right here. Right there. It's not bad. Like I say, these are cheap garbage headers that we weren't going to do anything with. And if we can get some use out of them like this, that will be really awesome. But we've got it on. It's basically, I mean, we didn't have to force it to bolt it up. You can see we got a header bolt in each end. We might give it one more little tweak just to get it away, but we don't want to. We want to go as little as possible, just for the simple fact of how we're tweaking the header a little bit. But hey, you know, I'm not going to complain. I think the starter is going to be okay. I think we're going to be fine there, being able to get in and out with the mini starter. But hey, this is cool. I'm super happy with this. I mean, honestly, I'm probably happier with this situation almost than with the SN95 headers, because I'm using headers that I wasn't really going to use. So I'm actually getting some use out of them. That's pretty cool. And I can use the SNs on 30 pickle, and wow, that's like a win-win-win for me. So just one less set of headers I have to buy, but I think we're pretty good here. Tomorrow we'll try and get it welded back together, get Bruce, he's much better at this stuff than I am, and get it a little welded in. But hey, long tubes on the Lincoln, man, can't argue with that. We also took the fender aprons out. Not 100% sure how I feel about that. I can always put them back in, but we took them out, you know, weight loss, all that kind of stuff. Every little bit counts. Don't look for one place to lose 100, look for 100 places to lose 1. So, you know, hey. Anyway, headers are in. That's cool. Happy with that. So let me get back to work. We got our, like I say, cross members clearanced and stuff. So pretty happy with that. So now we just got to order, honestly, just order some parts, and we still got to do the pedal box and the brake booster. Those are the biggies. So anyway, but we're making progress. Small victories, people. Small victories. Also got us a man shifter in here. We've got our hearse bolted in, and we've got a. I might just go with it like it is before I move the gauges and stuff. Once we get it running, drive it around. I don't want to just start moving stuff for the sake of moving it, because when I was sitting in the car with the transmission sitting in the cross member and everything, it felt okay. So we'll see. I may have to wait a little bit till we get it all put together and get it running, and then see what we got. So all right, moving on. Next job. We got the main man on it now. This is not exactly race car fabrication, but it's fabrication. Yoda's all over this. Have this thing tacked back together, have us a header. Be sweet. There we go. We're making something. We made something, or I don't want to say we. Yoda made something. Now we'll melt some metal into it, or he will, and it'll be pretty sweet. I mean, again, guys, these are cheap junk headers, but we're going to get some use out of them, and that's the beauty of it. is that something that we would have thrown away or could have been thrown away, we're going to put a little bit of work into and get something out of it. And that's always cool. This is kind of like junkyarding, but on a different level, I guess. So anyway, yep, cool deal, cool deal. Even took it over and blasted it while I was at lunch. Dang, look at that. Now we can paint it. Oh yeah, wow, and I got a lot of it off too. Look at that. You even ground some of it down. I'll get you a job at Kook's Headers, man. That's a pretty high-end header place that makes them. Sweet. All right, maybe it's time for a test fit. There it is, kids. Look at that. Woo-wee. Got us something. That is something special. Man, now that is exciting. I'm probably more excited about these headers than I actually was the SN headers. Simply for the fact that I was probably never going to use these, and they would have just lain over there forever. And man, that's cool. We're also, when we run these headers, we're also going to go O2-less. That's not a huge deal as far as, you know, driving it and stuff. So Teresa's car doesn't have any O2s, and you know, just because the harness got damaged, and I honestly just hadn't fixed it yet. That's been almost 2 years. So having said that, but yeah, that is very cool. So we'll shoot these with some barbecue paint. Now it is super disgusting outside, wet. You can look at the floor and you can see, look at that. Ah, it's gross. So, but yeah, now we still got one little, on the driver's side, we've still got to get the old O2 sensor area plugged up or welded up. And then we'll be able to order a few parts and make us an exhaust system. But that's exciting, at least to me. I know, you know, other people it's not, but but for me, this is freaking awesome. So I'm super happy, and it costs nothing for me. So we also used a little Harbor Freight welder, our little 90 amp, and you know, it just goes to show that you don't have to have a bunch of fancy tools to do things. We used a bench grinder and basically a $90 welder from Harbor Freight to do this. So, you know, granted, Bruce did all the work. I mean, mostly. I mean, I could have done it, but it wouldn't have been as good. And once Bruce kind of gets involved in a project, he just kind of takes over. So I just let him go because, you know, if he's doing me a total favor by helping me out with it, I'm just going to participate, so to speak. So anyway, but we got that. That's super awesome. I'm super excited about that. Super cool. I say super a lot? Yeah. Okay. Super. We've got our headers all painted up. I mean, I didn't paint the inside of the flange, so who cares? Hand Puppet, you tell them what's up with that. I don't care about painting inside of the flange. Oh, yeah. Okay. Enough of that. We got our headers painted. This is the one that Bruce Yoda fixed for us, or did for us. And we also had to weld. This was completely gacked up. I mean, it had a huge hole in it. We got that. This one didn't require anything except some paint and the header, the O2 sensor. Sorry, they had put some kind of, I don't know what kind of, something was welded in there, but we had a plug that would fit it. So we've got our headers all painted up, and let's move on to the next deal. We've got our pedal box out. Now, I'll be honest, this was fairly straightforward. 4 bolts and one up top, plus the pedal, the brake, and it popped right out, more or less. We had to remove a bracket, and we had to move the EEC and the Lincolns and Crown Vics and stuff that's over by the pedal box. We pulled that out, and we had a bracket to get out. But other than that, it came out much easier than a Mustang one. Now, we have to make this stuff fit this. Now, in all honesty, I think that is definitely going to be a Bruce job. So we're going to have to talk to him about that before we do anything crazy, because trust me, we can make this infinitely worse than it already is. But at the end of the day, it's one more step to get us where we want to go, and that's into that's into T5 land. That's stick shift land. So we'll have to consult with Bruce once we get back to work, like Monday, and we'll run some stuff by him and see what he has to say and see how things might progress. So, all right, we'll see you guys in the next clip. Here's another piece of the puzzle that we're going to need. It is a flywheel. This is a stocker. We'll get it. We'll get Yoda to run it across the machine and get her cleaned up a little bit. And got a few hot spots, but should be okay. Get that cleaned up, and then we'll get some parts ordered for it. We still have to put the transmission together. You know, we got lots of stuff to do. So lots of stuff to do. But pieces, collecting pieces and parts. So it'll all come together before you know it. Well, followers of substandard garbage, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I don't want these things to get too crazy long and out of control. So what did we accomplish? We got the transmission crossmember basically done. It's ready to go. We got the header situation figured out, and we got those painted. We got the pedal box out of the car. We've been nibbling some weight, even though I didn't show any of that or show you what I did. Been nibbling a little weight out of it. So we've done a few things, and while it doesn't seem like we really did anything, we did get some stuff done. It is getting a little late in the afternoon, and like I said, this video is getting long, and I've got a long drive down to the Pokey to, you know, for Big Tony to do the parole, the character witness thing. We're thinking things are going to go well. Hopefully he'll be a free man. Woo! Free man. Love it. So, be good to have him back. This stuff makes me chuckle, okay? Even if it doesn't make you chuckle. So, all right. So, until next time, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thank God you guys are subscribing to the channel. I don't know what I'd do if you did. Yeah. And you know, and hit that like button. Hit that like button. Smash it. Smash that button. And thanks for watching. I'm not even gonna put the glasses on. Thanks for watching. And until next time on the Substandard Leader in Fox Body Videos, lover of LTDs. You guys are standing right next to it. 4 Eyes, Rusty Flash is right there. POS Mustangs, we've got a herd of them sitting over there. Drag vans, 5.8s, converts, and Lincolns, and Foxes in all shapes, colors, sizes, denominations, religious beliefs, and haircut styles. We'll see you guys in the next video, whatever it may be, by God. All right, we're out. Let's go. Wait. Do you hear that?
They're not going to stop us now.
Who's next?
Ozone! Street dancer!
I'm not going to stand for this. You must stop immediately.
Somebody please rescue me!